Hello, and thanks again for joining me for another episode of Escape the Pacific. So, we're here on our starter island, and as you can see, I've been busy chopping down a bunch of trees and collecting some banana palm leaves. Got our food going, got salt evaporating. All right, so today we're going to do a little bit of base building, not a real lot. I'm just going to put up a small, simple shelter to put over our salt when it rains. So, yeah, we've just woken up at sunrise, so we're going to come through and collect salt from our mangrove, and I've been chopping down trees along here through here to kind of clear a bit of a path so I know where I'm going to get down to the mangroves down here. Pull out our little salt container, fill that up, pop it in our bag. Got 2 fish traps down here. Grab those fish. Quite a haul. Okay. So I'll do a quick skirt around, just check for any coconuts or anything that's dropped, or anything that's washed up on the shore. Sometimes you'll get a crate wash up on shore. Doesn't happen often though. But we can do with some more planks for what we've got planned. Yeah, not seeing anything. Not worrying about crabs anymore. I've got a decent supply of bird meat, hunted a few more as well. Now see here. Here we go. So, sometimes you find these turtle nests, and we can hold down our mouse button and dig that out, and we get these turtle eggs. We've got a chance of breaking them. There's quite a bunch in here usually. We can use these in cooking recipes. We haven't done any cooking yet. We've just been drying our food. So I'm not sure when or if we'll use these. But we'll just stash those away. Pop them in here, I guess. Now, if you have a look here, this is what I like about the bird meat. So it's not quite as much hunger, right? The smaller one is even less. However, it doesn't have a green line, which means it doesn't go bad as compared to the meat here. It does do a hunger of 30, but it will go bad, even dried. The dried one will last a while. Same with the salmon. It'll do 20, but does have that green line, and these will go bad eventually too. But anyway, put these fish on the rack. That rack's full. That rack not quite full. It is now. That one's full. That one's full. that one's full. Yeah, actually we'll put some in the compost over here. So see, this will fill up the 3rd meter. Put one more in there. All right, these can go on here. And alrighty. So I think it was fruit that did the middle one. No. Doesn't matter. Doesn't have to be completely equal. As you can see, if we look at it, it's got 5.4 compost in it. That is actually filling up the 3rd meter. We will just fill that right up. To 100. Same with that one. Doesn't really matter too much. Like the differences in them, it doesn't seem to make much of a difference. Got heaps of these bananas that are going bad, so may as well use them. So this one had different levels on it to that one, and you can see it's made about the same amount. I have used a little bit already. So we'll grab our goblet here, just click on that, and that's already full. Put our corn here, pop it on, pop it on, pop it on there, grab some more. So they're now full of compost. Pick that up, pop it there. Go over to our water, grab our bucket, drop that. Now that's showing a little green line that it's going bad. But do that and it's come good again. So we're just going to pop all this water into the one bucket. So I need to click it twice, because the first one will actually take water out and fill up the container that you're holding. And the second click will put the whole lot back. So grab our water. And one more. Okay, pick up our bucket. Water these. See, they're starting to grow. Okay, so they're all watered and composted. Take a look here. Thirst is 19. We'll take a drink. And we'll pop the rest in our barrel. So see, it takes it out of the barrel first, and you can see that the water in the barrel is going a bit bad too. Alrighty, we'll put our bucket back. Now, so what we're going to do, so if it rains, all of these cups and stuff that we're drying out for salt, they'll fill up with water again. And so I typically I like to build a little shelter to put those in so they don't fill up. So it's a good opportunity to show a bit of base building. So if we hit B, or you could hit C and then just go across. The first thing that we need is foundation. I think I'm just going to go with the weak foundation. It doesn't have to be a strong one. Now we can raise it up or down. I'm just moving my mouse back and forth. I'm just going to put it low to the ground here, somewhere where it's not going to be in the way. But also sort of where it's going to get sun a little bit. I think I'll pop it out there. And so that just needs a long stick. If you're on a higher difficulty level, it would take more resources. So we're going to pop in a long stick there, pull out our hammer and give it a few whacks. And we'll hit B again. And now we want to go into floors and roofs. And we'll just use the weak one again. And we'll position that on there like so. That also needs a long stick. Grab a couple. Drop these ones here. Give that a couple of whacks. Alrighty. Now we'll put a floor in. We could do a plank one, but I want to use my planks on the raft. Now it can be a bit dodgy sometimes like that. Just got to position it so it goes green. Plonk that in. And so we need 7 long sticks and a thick tree branch. And some more long sticks. As many as we can carry. Drop those ones. Pull out a hammer. Give that a whack. Don't really need to put a floor on it. Alright. So we'll hit B again. We'll go back into pillars. And this time we'll do the single pillars. And we're just going to pop one on each corner there, like so. Till it goes green, basically. So if it's red, it's in a position where it's not going to go. And it's virtually the same. Like if you used a trunk, okay, or a thick branch, the building method is exactly the same. It's just you're using different materials for it. So a couple more sticks. And you'll see some of these are dry and some are wet. That one's wet. Those ones are dry. That doesn't make any difference for building. That comes more into play when you're doing fires or smokers. Okay, so we'll drop these. Pull out our hammer again, give each of these a whack. Alrighty, so back into build, and we'll do another one of these side beam frames. This time we'll put it up the top. Grab one of these, pop that in there, whack that together. Okay, so now we want a roof, and I think the best roofs are these. Actually, that one's looking pretty good for 7 palm fronds, but we don't really have the palm fronds. I usually like the grass ones, but we don't have any of the tall grass here. So what we might do, the flat banana one shades it from the sun. We don't really want that as much for, we want to shelter it from the water, and that shades it more from the sun than it does for the water. But they're all going to shade it from either one, so we may as well do one that's going to be sort of half decent. Maybe that one. I mean, it's going to shade it from the sun, but it's also going to keep it dry when it rains. It'll still evaporate, but only takes 2 leaves. So I'll put that on. Can rotate it around whichever way you wish. So put that there. Get 2 of our leaves. Pop them in. Couple more long sticks. Got 2 here. Not the leaf. Long sticks. Okay, now you see that has 100% on it. Over time, it will wear down, and if it's less than 100%, give it a whack with a hammer, and that'll repair it. So we could do some more to this if we wanted to. For example, we could put walls on it, but we don't want to do that. I mean, this is basically just to keep the rain off of our salt production. It's still going to get some sun coming through. So I'm just going to move all these onto here now. And we haven't had any rain yet. 5 days in, still no rain. Just going to drag them a bit quicker. So you can see they're still getting some sunlight. It's still early. So the sun is rising over that direction. And I mean, you can speed up salt production on a fire. We haven't done a fire yet. Haven't needed to. You can see I've also chopped up a bunch of coconuts. These are all stripped. That's the only whole one we've got left. I made a bunch of ropes. And there we go. I mean, that's basic building. We can also do, if we go into roofs, so these ones here are flat. With these triangle ones, we also have these little sections here. So I'm not going to build one, but you can sort of place that. If we hit E to rotate it, it can be a bit tricky to place them sometimes. Got to stand in the right position. But you can place them on the ends there. And this one is having a bit of a hissy fit. So there we go. See, place it on the end to even it up, neaten it up. I'm not going to worry about that. It's just basically, it's just a basic shelter. We'll do some more sort of advanced stuff on our raft. And that's what we're going to do in the next episode. That's why I've got all these trunks here. We're going to upgrade our raft and turn it into a bit of a beast. And we're going to basically turn it into a bit of a mobile base. So that's going to be in the next episode though. So if you did enjoy this episode, please leave me a like or a comment down below. If you want to see more, please hit the subscribe button. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.